I was having a bad day earlier. Let me ask you a question. Is it a bad sign when you wake up in the morning contemplating suicide and then your horoscope tells you your new idea is solid? Is that bad birthday, right? I had a good day recently. I got a $500 stay at a hotel comped when I found a syringe under the bed. They apologized and gave me a full refund. My girlfriend's with me, and she's like, how do you want to celebrate? We're going to CVS to buy more syringes. Glad you guys are laughing. I'm very shy in real life because I have Asperger's syndrome. Do you guys know about it? Well, nobody knew about it when I was little, and that was a problem because I had to go to school one day after the teacher had taken the other kids aside and said, listen, don't pick on Matt. He's just a little bit different because he has something called Asperger. Yeah, grown-ups think it's funny. Third graders laugh their dicks off. Just, oh yeah, we understand. You know, Justin over here has shit sandwich disorder. Defined by a few different symptoms. There's poor eye contact. There's a lack of empathy, which I don't really give a shit about. There's intense focus, extremely narrow interests. The doctor said I would do well in school if they got me focused on learning, but my parents would never be able to find a school where I could major in WWE with a minor in Ninja Turtles. It's a fucking shame. Could have graduated Soma Cowabunga. Comedy is shy. They tell you to picture the audience naked. But a couple of years ago, I had a chance to do a show at a nudist colony. Didn't have to picture anything. It was still pretty fucking awkward. And they're defensive. They think you're going to make fun of their naked body. Like, there was a guy in the front row, and it's good to see you again. But there was a guy, and I'm like, where do you live? And he says, let's not go there. I'm like, I didn't know you valued your privacy so much. It's like, me and the other comic are just trying to make you laugh. The other comic was a germaphobe, and I have Asperger's. So he was trying not to touch anything, and I was making more eye contact than I ever have in my entire fucking life. Just, look, everybody, it's a miracle. I'm cured. When I was a kid, my dad let me watch the movie Silence of the Lambs. Do you remember the scene when Buffalo Bill tucked his penis between his legs and danced around in the mirror? All my dad said was, I went to high school with a guy who did that in the locker room. His name was Tom Charbonneau, weird kid. Last year, I'm in Michigan, where I grew up. Old man comes up to me after the show. He says, I just want to shake your hand. That was a lot of fun. By the way, my name's Tom Charbonneau. I grew up with your father. Did he ever say anything about me? Yes. One very specific thing. You were a hell of a dancer. Let's leave it at that. I'm not married. I don't want a big wedding. We make too big of a deal out of weddings. I was at Yankee Candle, and they have a candle there called Wedding Day. If you want to smell a wedding day, don't buy a candle. Light 25 grand on fire. Maybe I'm just bitter, though, because I'm not married. I feel like I'm married, though, because I have a dog. It's a beagle. It has those sad eyes. So even though I don't have a wife, I do live with somebody who always looks at me like they're disappointed, but never tells me why, and we don't have sex anymore. Some of these are just jokes, you know. I've never been to Yankee Candle. I feel gay sometimes. I like women, but don't watch sports. And when you tell your guy friends you don't like sports, they look at you like you took a dick out of your mouth to say it. And just, who's going to be in the Super Bowl next year? I don't really know. I'm not a big football fan, you know. Gotta be honest with you. I'd rather watch a movie or read a good book. I think athletes are crybabies with bad attitudes. Think about all that money they make. We should take that money and give it to our teachers because they're the real heroes in our society. They're the ones who make all the difference. That's all. Thank you guys so much. That's my time.